Hi everyone, this is Asma. In this video, I would like to present a paper on the article A Wolf in Sheep's Clothing, Fake Government of Telangana, JNTU hijack, Why Not Prohibited? Coming to abstract part of this, nowadays human lives are surrounded by cybercrimes of different varieties. Generally, some cybercrimes cause terror to the nation's common citizens in different appearances. For example, cyber fraud, cyber stacking, etc. People need to trust the nation all the time. Our cybercrime case study in this paper is related to JNTU Jack organizations which has prevalence even now in JNTU academy environment. The snapshots of the homepage of JNTU Jack website found out through the internet archives Wayback Machine webcloud tool on the internet for the period of 2011 to 2014 provide this evidence. After March 2014, the culprit website removed the page with the cybercriminal content and changed its appearance, look and feel of its web pages. Thus, FGOT and JNT Jack organizations are wolf in sheep's clothing. The actual cybercriminals were not punished because the police personally could not produce proper and concrete evidence before the court, resulting in the acquittal of accused and leaving another accused not caught up and investigated till now. Since the response from these authorities were not satisfying, we opted for a variety of alternate solutions. Also pinpointed the concerned public authorities to convict these cyber criminals and prohibit FGOT, JNTU, Jack cyber criminally organizations and avoid mishandling of such cases in future. And the introduction part as the case study, two organizations namely JNTU Jack and an offline organization running in JNTU academy environment, and FGOT, an online organization led by JNTU Jack, have been prevalent from the year 2011. As the screenshot is shown on the date of 12 November 2011, you can see the table in which the table describes the name of the cybercrime as the evidence and registration of cybercrime status and deleterious effects and FGOT and JNT Jack cybercrimes mishandle cyber policing and take steps taken for diffusing the effects of FGOT cybercrimes. Deleterious effects of FGOT and JNT Jack cybercrimes are shown in this table, as you can see in table 2. Mishandle cyber policing. In this picture, you can see it describes that is the new JNTU Jack organization whose homepage on date August 2018 is captured in this picture, not a new version in continuum of earlier Indian abuse cybercriminal organizations such as JNTU Jack and GOT 2011, against which the police failed to issue prohibition order to ensure conviction. Steps taken for diffusing the effects of cybercrimes. This table shows that steps for diffusing FGOT and JNT Jack cybercrime effects was public authorities, organizations, tools utilized. Can our cybercrime cause under study be compared with the recent point of Paripurananda Swamiji's extermination case and other similar cases? The Hyderabad Police Commissioner externed a film critic in Hyderabad, alleging that he had hurt Hindu religious sentiments. Following the remarks made by this popular movie critic on Hindu gods, Swamiji announced that he would take up 3 days yatra from Bodupalli to Yadadri to preach on protecting the Hindu drama. On 9th July 2018, the Hyderabad City Police placed Swamiji under house arrest and sent him off from the city. Then the police commissioners of Hyderabad Rachakonda and Cyberabad extern Swami Paripurnanda, the founder of Sri Peetham of Kakinada and Pontiff, from the Hyderabad city for a period of 6 months on 10, 14, and 15 July 2018 under Telangana Prevention of Anti-Social and Hazardous Act 1980. The Hyderabad Police Commissioner alleged that Swami Paripurananda made incendiary statements in public and his speeches amounted those provocation acts as given in the figure 3. Mishandled cyber policing. The High Court of Telangana suspended the police order extending Swami Paripurananda from Hyderabad for 6 months. Subsequently, on 14th August 2018, Swami Paripurananda got a saffron welcome at Kodad as given in figure 4. But cases were filed in many police stations against Swami Paripurananda and some party leaders for not taking prior permission for conducting a huge rally in the city and giving speeches as given in figure 5. Police acted too quickly with no other thought inappropriately and in dishonest way towards the C. Swami Paripurananda as given in figure 3. Mishandled non-cyber policing. In still another cases when the complaint who was contract employee of Telangana State Tourism Development Corporation approached the police directly to register a case against the accused who is managing director of TSTDC holding a fake BTech degree. The police did not register the case. Therefore, the complaint approached the High Court immediately. The police registered the case before the matter was heard in the High Court as given in the figure 3. Unlike the above two cases, Swamiji extremated case and MD with fake degree case, there is no promote and indicative action taken against the cyber criminals who committed crimes against the Indian nation as mentioned in our case study. Therefore, it resulted in no punishment of the court trial and the judgment phase to the accused A1 and A2. The police also failed to issue prohibition orders against India abuse and cybercriminal organizations of JNTU, JAG and FGOT. Concluded that the police approach different crimes in non-uniform manner which is a hazard to the nation. Mishandle non-cyber policing. The case study really provides for a good lessons to the police authorities to treat the criminal cases uniformly and in unbiased way to everyone in the country. Used RTI Act 2015 in order to bring out the intricacies involved in handling the cybercrimes in case study to forefront. In this recent past, that is on 2nd September 2018, Telangana TRS government conducted a Pragati Nivedana Sabha at Kongaram where political leaders set the stage for political activities to team up and enlighten them to provide continued support to the TRS party. During the event, the JNTU JAG actively organized Telangana Youth as the clipping in figure 6 shows it. JNTU JAG is a cyber criminal organization. Through the organizations of these type, organized social events of this type, the personal agenda lying behind it was very much harmful to the nation. The FGOT and JNTU JAG cybercrimes caused severe damage to JNTU students and the nation at large, as detailed in Table 2. Such cybercrimes must be dealt properly in order to set good examples for handling other cybercrime incidents. The people should be good as well, be alert and help adaptive organizations to fight against the madapti and cybercriminal organizations. The figure 6 describes Andhra Jyoti Telugu newspaper clipping on 3rd September 2019 showing the cybercriminal JNTU hijacked Cyberabad, Hyderabad, actively organizing Telangana youth. Conclusion and future work. Elaborate the ins and outs of our cybercrime case study. Compare the Swami Paripurananda externment case with our case. Conclude that the police have not treated all the above mentioned cases in a uniform manner. The FGOT cybercriminal organization after March 14 removed the image with cybercriminal content and changed its appearance, look and feel of its web pages. Thus, FGOT and JNTU had jack or wolves in sheep's clothing. The future scope is to suggest some alternative solutions such as concentrating on initiatives to undo the deleterious effects of FGOT and to bring awareness about the initiatives taken up by the authorities to defuse FGOT. Use ICT solutions to set up some web devices and create accounts on citizen friendly social networking sites such as Facebook, Twitter, etc. in a very large scale. Future work is to bring awareness and generate public opinions, repair, rebuild a society to become a truly cyber secure society. Thank you.